Corbet trying to center to somebody, and it hit a skate. Corbet again. Lost it. Savard for Calgary stays on the puck. Corner comes back. And the Leafs finally get it out over the line to center, thanks to McCauley. But it's Calgary. Jumping it ahead. Savard left it near the line. And a shot by Corbet is stopped by Joseph. 7:30 left in the period. Calgary looking pretty good. This is their 6th game on this long road trip. As we mentioned earlier, home tonight, right after this game. He's looking better all the time. The rookie, number 9. He went in there and picked it up, but it's offside. And here's an update from Ottawa. Ron?
Bob, thank you. We want to show you a scary moment for Cam Stewart of the Florida Panthers. He comes in to check Kevin Dineen and catches an elbow that sends him to the ice, where he obviously hits his head. He's out going down. And no opportunity for Cam to defend himself as he went down on the play. The attendants quickly dealt with Cam. When he left the ice, he was conscious and moving his hands and fingers. But we'll keep you posted as developments warrant on the status of Cam Stewart of the Florida Panthers.
Gerard tapped the puck ahead. And the Flames, Bure shot it in. Kristich pumped. He went after his man, though. Tokayev took the puck, slide to the head. Kristich missed the pass, but here's a lead pass to Johnson alone. And stands his ground and made a big stop. Clear cut breakaway. And Pure the save. Still scoreless in this opening period. 6:30 left. Johnson up there again. This time it's knocked down by Steve Smith. Flipped into the zone by Dubinsky. Joseph takes lots of time. Back pass. Powerley. And he will, as far as his own line if he can. Gets the pass ahead. And they spring it in. This time ball can stop. And Pure comes out to scoop it up and hang on to it.
Well, Mike Johnson's had the best chance of anybody in tonight, and drop off number 9 for the Leafs will get the puck. Johnson takes off down the right wing, and there's the long pass. I thought he was offside on the play, but the referee, the linesman, didn't. And Grant Fuhrer makes a one-on-one stop on the hottest Leaf, who's enjoying a 3-game point streak with 3 goals, 2 assists for 5 points in his last 3 games.
Face off to the right of Grant Fuhrer, the veteran, and looking very sharp, stopping the breakaway. Korolev gets set again for Toronto. He's been sharp on these face-offs too. And he went after this one. Got tied up, but Berezin nearly got through. Armorley takes the shot into Korolev, then stopped quickly. Calgary playing well inside their line. Look at that, nearly intercepted. Long shot, Pure kicked it out. Rebound! Pure again! What a big save! And a third! Grant Pure making 3 in a row. They should have scored there, but Grant Pure is looking great. You see Morris in the penalty box, and Harry, he's holding the stick, I believe.
Up in the right-hand corner, he's got a hold of Gary Volk's stick when the scramble is going on, and Grant Pure makes 3 excellent stops to keep this thing at 0-0.
Another power play, and only the second in the period. Both to Toronto. Puck on the boards to Kristich, knocks it loose. Armorley, he won't shoot from that angle, I don't believe. Armorley gets a better angle. Still no shot coming. Berezin may go back to him. He does. Now the shot is blocked. Berezin again gets set. Again, Carbonet, and it's stopped right in front of Pure and cleared, but Carbonet stopped it at the line. Berezin trying to move it up. Berezin looks around, poked it in for Kristich. He's in quickly. Another penalty coming up against Calgary. When he touched the puck, and Smith does. And here's a call against Calgary. The slashing. It's going to be the second penalty of the period for Hulse.
Well, he gets it for slashing, and the Flames will be shorthanded 2 men for 1 minute 21 seconds. There's the slash across the arm of Berezin. Kristich gets to the front of the net on the power play. One reason why the Leaf power play has improved is that he goes, or guys like him, Hoagland's done it too, to the front of the net. If nothing else, you attract the defenseman. You're also in position for a tip in, and the Leaf power play at home, 7 for 28, is 5th in the league.
1 minute and 21 seconds left in the penalty called against Morris when he was nabbed for holding the stick, and now a 2-man advantage for that time. Face off in the big circle, and it's won by Toronto. Kristich slides it ahead. Korolev back to Kristich. Bad angle for him though. Karpatsev and Berard are the two defensemen. It's Berezin for Berard. Wasn't ready for that pass. Karpatsev was ready. No shot though. Side of the net. Karpatsev again, and he missed the far side. Berard slides it back to Karpatsev. In at the side of the goal, and Fiora blocked that pass out. Smith can't clear it. Berard will stop it near the line. Gets set for Karpatsev. And it goes deep again. Kristich is in front. Pass back to Karpatsev though. Shot blocked by Fiora. And Berard stopped the clearing attempt. Moving it up. Great pressure by Toronto. Fiora doing it again. Here's a shot. Berard finally blasting it by Brad Fiora. 1-0.
Chance on that one. He made 3 or 4 saves. There's a good one on a point shot by Karpatsev, but the rebound is going to come out to Berard, who's got the puck now. As Berezin tries to go short side twice, and then the puck skitters out to Berard, and he shoots it through a mob of people, scoring his first goal of the season. A nice low point shot that gets through. Actually, Fuhrer bumped it out, hoping to get it out of the zone, but it went right onto the stick of Berard.
That's the 15th shot of the period for Toronto. So you know that Grant Fuhrer is on his game tonight. But they beat him on a power play. 2-man advantage. 1-0. Toronto. 50 seconds left. Second penalty. So they stay on the power play. Puck rolled ahead on the boards. This is Perreault. As goes in deep, Thomas looks back to the line. Markov coming up for the shot. Thomas now. Thomas gets set. Passed it in front by Hoagland, and he just missed. Cleared down the ice. Berard's first of the year, unassisted, 15-44, giving Toronto a 1-0 lead. Power play goal. Thomas up for Coverley. Hard pass to handle it. Perreault couldn't stop it. 3:15 remaining in the period and 10 seconds. All that's left in that penalty to Hulse. The Leafs have scored on the power play with 2 men up, and now Hulse comes back on. Flames are at full strength. 1-0 Toronto. 3 minutes left in the period. The puck is over the glass, and the play is stopped. This is Hockey Night in Canada, brought to you by Labatt Blue.
When back pain slows you down, turn to Robaxacet with 2 active ingredients, one to relieve back pain, the other to relax tense back muscles. It's the brand doctors and pharmacists recommend most, so you can get back into step. Robaxacet, helping you walk away from back pain.
Leafs win the face-off, and Berard shoots it from center ice. Housley couldn't stop it off the boards in the corner. Orbe's back. And they'll bring it out. Savard slides a pass through center. Housley, the defenseman, trying to carry up a bit. Joseph left the net. McGinley. He can't find it in the corner. And it's flipped out to center ice by Warner. He's coming in. 2:20 left in the period. Orbe back. Stopped by Cross. Domi took a pass and was hauled down in front of the net by Savard, but the play goes right on. And Savard gets the puck out. Made on the boards. Toronto start back. Warner backhands it in, and he'll go off. The Leafs are changing with exactly 2 minutes left in the period. Calgary coming up. Smith dropped it up the line. Neat play for Bure. In, cuts in with a shot. Right to the short side. And just missed. Calgary on it. Good play by Burry. He was hauled down. Tripped up, and again, the Leafs get away with one and get the puck out. Kristich, nice pass. Antropov threw it in. Comes in to pick it up. Nearly got going, but Morris knocked it off his stick. Got it back. Markov flipped it to the corner. And the Calgary Flames just relieve the pressure of it. Flip it down the ice. 1:15 left in the period. Here's a chance for Burry. Wicked shot, but he missed. Left in at the far side. And Leafs take over. Kristich, quick pass. And they can't get anything going, so Antropov just shot it away. We are in the final minute of the opening period. Ball stopped by Housley. Kristich, though, nice pass. Orlambus turned around and couldn't get going with it. Cleared back out and down the ice, and Calgary moving it up. Davinsky, angle, tried the shot across in front of Joseph, and Toronto get it out. Three of them get to center. Balk, though, missed it. Flames back in. 1-0 Toronto with 30 seconds left in the period. And the Flames make one more change. And the icing call is coming up. And it's against Toronto. They'll bring it back with only 24 seconds left in the period.
Well, this is the 5th game of 5 in a row at home for Pat Quinn's Leafs, and he has really divided up the ice time for his players quite evenly. The forwards, all of them, play between 11 and 14 minutes a game, and the defensemen, all of them, play between 18 minutes and 22 minutes a game. And that is a real luxury for a National Hockey League coach, to have all your players playing almost equal amounts and winning every night or most nights.
Gerard with the goal for Toronto at 15:44. On a Leaf power play, two-man advantage. Bullet shot, Fjord had made so many great saves. Off the scoreboard, well, that one by Gerard. 10 seconds left in the period. Flames keep it in all right. Chance shot it across in front of them. No damage, and the puck gets to the line and out. And now, period is over. And the scrap started right on the horn. And they're going at it too, I'll tell you. It's center ice now.
Thomas and Bill Lindsay, two guys that don't do this too often. And this started just as the siren went to end the period.
And the linesmen are standing back, so is the referee, and they're allowed to go. And they're getting tired, I do believe. Oh, not yet. Right hand by Thomas, just as he got that right hand free. And another by Lindsay, and then a left by Thomas. But they're tied up now, I think. That's enough. That's plenty. Major penalties at the end of the period. Lindsay and Thomas. Don Cherry is coming up in the coach's corner, and after one period here in Toronto, 15-6 the shots, the Leafs, and they're ahead, 1-0.
Coach's Corner with Don Cherry. Brought to you by Canadian Airlines, a proud member of One World.
All right, people, we have an appetite situation in C2F. Proceeding with payload check. Herb chicken, rack of lamb, poached salmon. Stand by. Holding on the asparagus. We have a green light for poached salmon. Fork is deployed and touching down. Nicely done, everybody. Standing by for seconds.
All right, we're back with the
Halloween.
Great Pumpkin.
I like that. You like that? Pretty nice, eh?
And I got a little gift from Pat Quinn. This is from Rich Bullock out in Kelowna. Try and hold it still here for a minute.
Yeah, were you a little nervous?
Gosh,
kid, or what?
it was pressure to show the... Rich, thanks for sending any play with Pat on the Memorial Cup team,
Yes.
the Edmonton Oil Kings.
Okay.
Back in the 60s, they grow those out in Kelowna.
The way I've been giving the least little lately, you're going to take the first bite.
I think, yeah.
Anyhow, listen. We had a little thing here going a couple of weeks ago, or was it last week, about the
2
Blue
weeks ago in
Jackets?
Calgary.
Oh, in Calgary, that's right. Okay, let's just roll. John Shannon got this from your buddy, Doug McLean, and my buddy. Now, this is about the Blue Jackets, and let's see what happens here, all right? I haven't seen this yet, but it should be pretty good. What is a Blue Jacket?
I don't know. Does anybody know? Anybody in the truck know?
You know what I think?
It's a fly.
A fly?
Yes.
I don't think so. You know what I think it was? I think it was a soldier.
Hey, Grapes and Ron, just on the jersey, 4,800 people at the jersey unveiling. The blue jacket comes from the Civil War. Stinger on the shoulders is our mascot. And hey, we know it's not the Ice Dogs jersey, but hey, it's traditional in Grapes. I thought you'd love it being such a traditionalist as you are.
You already said?
I don't know what he said, but anyhow, what I want to know is this. Why have they got the fly on there? I asked that, and they said it's a stinger. Well, they call it a stinger down there. We call it a fly.
Can't believe on national television said it was a fly. Anyhow, he says from the Civil War. He didn't really expand.
I said Union soldier, which is the Civil War. What are you, a college graduate? Grade 8, I know all about that.
Canadian history and the Spanish Inquisition I studied, but I didn't cover much
you
of the war stuff. No, I don't want to get into that. All right, here's your chance
all right.
in 8 minutes.
Never mind. 8 minutes? Okay. Never mind the 1,000 jobs, thousands of jobs. I think it's 6,000 jobs, a trickle-down effect and all that. Never mind the real estate where Montreal pays $10 million and I think Ottawa pays $7 million to our government. Never mind all that. Let's just put that aside. What I want to talk about is the salaries. Now, we have the salaries. Let's just go Vancouver. We'll just go Vancouver. Where they got about $37 million. Let's say $40 million. Half of that, as you know, where they're in the 50 of the players, are in the bracket of 50%. Am I not going too fast? That means $20 million goes back to the government. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Then we go to Vancouver. I would say $15 million goes to the government for their handouts and all that, and we go down the line. So what we're talking about here is all this money going in to the government. They are not asking for a handout. If I said to you, you give me $5 million and I'll give you $20 million, would you do that?
Yes.
I guess you would. Now, they hear these people on the radio, we don't want to give one thin red dime to rich hockey players. Don't you understand? You give the money to them. You're not giving it. When they go down in the States, first of all, their taxes are better. They get deferred money. So that, if you don't hurt the players at all, what you're doing is hurting the teams, and the teams will be gone. Think about it. Jean's out there. He's listening right now. Think about it, Jean. Never mind. I know it's politically incorrect to help hockey, but think about it. $15, $20 million down the tube if you don't help for the 6 teams, all right? Now, here's what else Dennis Mills tells me, and Brian Birkin tell me. All they don't want to break, they want to be on even keel with all the, how about the film industry? Do you know I talked to a guy yesterday, if you put your money in the Canadian film industry, you get it tax-free, and you know where they go down the States, bring up a guy, and I remember in Washington, I picked up the paper and had, "Thank you, Canada." The guy had come up from down there. He was almost bankrupt. Our government gave him a whole bunch of money, and he went back again. In fact, just give me a minute. I'll be right here.
Good.
I got something
This
here.
looks good.
Yeah, just a minute. I want to show you something that I picked out in the paper. See this guy, Dylan McDermott. I don't know any headlines. I'll read the headlines. A TV star scorns Hicktown near boot camp, Calgary. We give money to people, and whatever was that jerk in Vancouver? Remember that jerk in Vancouver, that alien guy? Ran down Vancouver. We give money to the film industry and everything else. All we're asking it for in hockey is an even plane, and we'll be all right. And don't say Cherry's in that for the Rock'em Sock'em, but if they go down the States, they'll still be there.
All right, couldn't argue with that. I mean,
Yes.
you go in and
Money, John, $15 million, one team gone. Now, you saw right over here, Dineen. You know, when Dineen does that stuff, when a good guy like good Irishman does that, there's no hope. But anyhow, it was hardly a touch of talk.
I don't think. Well, kind of.
Let me just a minute. He does. I'm coming now. I'm going to go now. A long time ago, I said the equipment is getting too big. I said it's going to turn into a lethal weapon. I said it right here in Hockey Night in Canada. I said it here right now. Now, I said you don't need all that equipment. Bobby Orr never had it. He did all right. I got 2 shots here of Bossy and Gretzky. Go ahead and show it. There's Gretzky when he was Oilers, right there. He's got 2 little caps, right? Bossy coming up, one of the 9, look at, see the little ones he's got? Here they are right here. Believe it or not, this is them right here. This is what they wore, and I don't mean any shoulders injuries. Now, this is what they got now.
We have a minute. We're really
all right, this is what they got now. Can you believe this? This is the thing they've got now. Look at this. All right, I'll go on the other thing later. Yeah. Look at this. Look, you get hit in the jaw with that, you're dead. You're done. Look at this. This is the elbow pad they wear now. Plastic. You get hit in the head.
Oh, jeez.
Doesn't that hurt? I'm just
does.
trying to prove a point. This is what happens here. Gary, if you want to get injuries... Oh, where's my other one? This is what they used to wear, a little sponge. You see that? See the little sponge? And when you get hit in the jaw,
Yes.
that doesn't hurt.
Nothing.
See what I mean?
Feels good,
So what
actually.
I'm telling you, Gary, outlaw these things, and you won't have broken jaws.
Coley Campbell agrees with you 100%. We
Good.
wanted to promote Jimmy McNeil at Brantford Arena. www.zamboni.com. We're short of time, but he's
We
running
don't have
against
time for that.
Al Sabatka.
By the way,
Detroit's
that's
leading.
a Zamboni thing. In Hershey, we only have Olympia. We only have Canadian things. Anyhow, I
All
just
right,
thought I'd
good
say
job jamming it all in. A little skullduggery from Don Cherry.
That. But this is ridiculous.
Yes.
It is ridiculous.
Coach's Corner.
At the Air Canada Centre, Leafs lead the Flames 1-0 after one period. You can thank Grand Fuhrer for being that close. Brian Berard scoring in a two-man advantage for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Brian, I don't know if you recall much about Grand Fuhrer in his prime in the 80s with the Oilers, but that's what we're seeing tonight. Were you starting to think he had the Leafs number?
He is playing well. He's making some big stops, and he's giving some rebounds, and he's making the saves. This is a hard-working club. We just got to keep going at him.
Brian, Leafs last two games, you've surrendered 16 and 17 shots. Is the Leafs defense that good, or did you catch two struggling teams?
I think once we tighten up, I think we're a tough defensive club. Our strength is our offense, but, you know, if we play smart and limit our turnovers, we do a good job defensively.
Brian, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Up to the minute. Brought to you by Ford. For now, forever.
Never let a small thing stand in your way, 'cause the world yours to embrace. With all your heart you must follow, keep your eyes on tomorrow, follow what's deep inside you, and do what you gotta do. Faith in you, out of all the faith.
To get up to the minute, Byron Defoe is back with the Boston Bruins, who'd begun to win, so he signed a 3-year contract, and that'll only help the cause. John Graham and Rob Tallis doing a nice job, but there's Defoe. Welcome back. He will not play for the Bruins tonight, as you heard in the pregame show. Buffalo's in town. At the Molson Center, the New York Rangers and the Canadiens, Raczynski had made it 1-0. Brian Leetch scores his first of the year from Tim Taylor.